Hi, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my hands, hi, I'm Erin of Planning Life with Erin, and I'm so excited you stopped by to check out this video. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're returning, hey, how have you been? All right, guys, I am still sounding pretty sick. I feel a lot better than I sound, I will say. So I got sick with a cold. I was sick all last week. It was so bad. And then because of said cold, I had an asthma flare up. And it's been super humid and all that good stuff. So I am, I've been on prednisone for, I don't know, almost a week. And I still have like another 5 days to go. I'm still struggling, but doing much better. Yesterday definitely did not pan out the way I anticipated. So woke up to Bo having trouble with his eye. It was like all swollen and red. I thought it was bleeding. He has like conjunctivitis or something. So had to take him to the ER because, of course, my vet didn't have any available appointments. Then I called another vet. They were booked. And you can't mess around with like eye problems in a cat. So we spent about an hour or two in the veterinarian ER yesterday, me and the kids, but it was fun. So I actually wanted to film this last week. This is my 6-month planner / journal check-in to see what's working, what's not working, all that good stuff. I was supposed to do it last week, but I could not speak and I was not feeling well. So I say better late than never. So if you are here for that, stick around. If you like planners, journals, stationery, pens, markers, all the things, stickers, Hobonichi is like my primary planner. I love the Hobonichi, but we have a little bit of everything, unboxings and all that kind of stuff. If you are into that, definitely hit subscribe and hit that bell notification so you're notified anytime we come out with something new here on the channel. And if you like this video or any other video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and I appreciate all of your support. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so where should we start? We have a hella stack, and we've been adding. I don't know, maybe I'm a crazy person, but I've been adding to it because I think mostly because what I'm doing is working. I haven't added anything because something's not working. I haven't replaced anything because something's not working. I've just been adding to my pile and exploring different ways of expressing myself, whether it's for creativity purposes, things for wellness to help me stay inspired, all that good stuff. I will say, disclaimer, I do not need all of these. I really don't. These two would probably be my main two, which is my Hobonichi Cousin and my Hobonichi Weeks. This is my main planner, and this would be like my companion everyday carry type planner. And then maybe we could add in the 5-year journal, and these 3 would be fine. So if you are watching this video and you're like, oh my gosh, I have 2 planners, or I have 1 planner, or I use a notebook, do not feel bad. This is just me. I'm extra. I love all these things, and I like to have the outlet. It's a good therapy source for me. It's one of my most favorite, my top cozy hobby. So it's just something that I really love to do. But I hope that when you come to this channel that you find inspiration in whatever planner or notebook or journal or whatever it is that you are in. Okay. I thought I would start with that disclaimer. Also, I apologize for my voice and my cough. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do all the things to heal myself, but okay, so I think if I remember correctly, I want to see like where we started in 2025. So we had the Hobonichi Cousin, the Hobonichi Weeks. I have this Hobonichi Weeks that was an impulse buy, my A6, and my 5-year journal. So actually, I guess, oh, and then my reading journal. Wait, one more. Sorry, guys, because I haven't really been keeping up with this one, but it still works. So this is my traveler's notebook that's sterling ink. So far everything's working. I have kept up with all of them for the most part. We'll get into that. I've added, let me see, do I have everything I added? I just want to make sure. I do have a personal journal, and it was it's a B6 freely planned from Planner Monkey Co. I do like it, but then I decided, and I just got it, so I haven't done anything really with it, but I decided that I might try the Hobonichi A6 for a journal, for a personal journal. I don't show it on here. I really love the A6 size in the Hobonichi. I'm kind of obsessed with it right now. It's just not big enough for it to be functional for me, so I use it more for journaling purposes. This one is for to-dos and things like that, but again, we'll get into all that. So I guess technically I've added 3 to my list. I'm going to raise this up a little bit. I feel like we're too close. Hobonichi Weeks, because I just love it. It was my first Hobonichi and I love it. So I added another one for content planning and it's been working really, really well. Okay, sorry about that. Another disclaimer. It is summer break. My kids are home. There are things that happen. But what I was saying was that I did pick up a Hobonichi Cousin. This is this is a Hobonichi Weeks. I picked this up. It's a spring start. I really like the artwork on it. And I've been using it for content planning. And I will say, I think I finally have figured it out. By golly, I think I got it. I've been struggling for a content planner for a while. I just kind of do things and I wing it. And I'm like, I can remember. I lie to myself all the time. I cannot remember. But this is working very well. So I didn't overthink it. I just did it. Me and my Patreons, we've been talking about planners and stuff. And I swear the answer is Hobonichi Weeks. I was like, I need a content planner, Hobonichi Weeks. Another one of my Patreons was looking for something for like meal planning and market and shopping and things like that. We're like, Hobonichi Weeks. So I think that this is a really good way to go when you're looking for something and you can't figure it out. Try it out. Okay. And then we have another Planner Monkey Co. I'm so sorry, but I can't remember if it's a freely planned or freely noted. I think it might be freely noted or I don't know, but this is just a notebook. This I decided to get, to use for, actually, wait, let's just back up a little bit because I'm going to lie. I'd be lying if I said I knew what I got this for. I just bought it because I liked it. It is the Weeks size because it's just a cute size. Had no idea what I was going to use it for. I put stickers on it. I decorated the first page with washi from the Planner Monkey Co. These vinyls also come from the Planner Monkey Co. But then I decided to use it for journaling prompts. So I kind of started using it in March in my Hobonichi Cousin. I didn't like using the prompt in the Hobonichi Cousin. I like the journaling prompts, but I didn't like using them in the daily pages. I felt like it was kind of taking up too much space. But I did like the prompts. So I decided to use this, and we're going into July. So today's July 3rd. I haven't set up for July 3rd yet, for July yet, but I love it. So I've been April, May, and June, and I absolutely love it. And I'm hoping that I will fill it up maybe by the end of the year. I'm not sure, but this was a good idea, and I like this. I'm very winded. Sorry, guys. It is the asthma. Okay, this is another new one. I like this one. Now, I have not kept up with it as much as I want to, mostly because it was like the end of school and there was a lot going on and then I got sick. But I have been using it. I have been using this is also a spring start. It's a Hobonichi A6. I will be decorating the cover at some point. But I've been using it for wellness. And like, I'm still kind of finding my way. I've been using a lot of Happy Planner stickers, trying to utilize some of them as I went out and bought like 5 new books, but whatever. But I've been using this for like, I kind of like back plan a little bit, like just to document any wins that I've had in the day. And just like how my mental health is and how my, physical health is. I'm trying to take on all of these new habits. And the thing with habit building is small little things every day, and then they compound, and then, you have like a good routine, you have good habits. So I'm kind of like using it for a combination of everything. I did really, really good in the month of May before things kind of went a little wonky in June. I think I got to June 7th, and I did I got to the 9th. Nope, I got to the 10th. But I pre-decorated everything, which I'm not mad at, but I pre-decorated and then I didn't do anything because things got really busy with the end of school. And then I got sick and I said, the heck with it. So I'm giving myself grace. I think my number one piece of advice when it comes to your planner stack, your journal stack, whatever it is, your planner and journal stack, this year for me, I really sat down and thought about it. I thought about what I could build on. So everything goes into my Hobonichi Cousin, and then I kind of use that as like my main, that is my planner, and then everything else can kind of spider off from that, spider web off from that. So this, if I wanted to go back and back plan or back journal, I can just by looking at some of the information in my Hobonichi Cousin, that kind of thing, or I can just use it independently. So I think like sitting down and thinking about enhancements is good. And also trial and error. Don't be too hard on yourself. That's important. But also give yourself grace. Like if you're not in the planner every single day, that's okay. That is like the biggest thing for me. And that's worked really well for me this year. Excuse me. So these next two journals, I'm just kind of like going in order here. So these next two, I love this journal. There's something about a sterling ink traveler's notebook size that I am quite obsessed with. I love it. I like the feel of it and all that good stuff. So I had the planner last year. I picked it up. I wanted to test it out. I don't need it for planning purposes. I kind of wished that it worked because I felt like it was like a nice balance between the Cousin and the Weeks. And it was a good size. It's portable, but not super heavy. Although I suppose it could get heavy, like the Cousin, but it's small, like compact-ish, like the Weeks. And I really liked it. So I decided for 2025, I was just going to use it for journaling. And I have been. So it kind of started where it became a little bit of like my Patreon challenge type planner / journal stuff. So we have like challenges every month. And I try to keep it like fresh and different. And like sometimes it's journaling prompts. Sometimes it's just clearing your space and making time for yourself, whatever it may be. If you're interested, by the way, in Patreon, everything is linked down below. We have 4 tiers. We'd love to have you. We're having a blast. We have a really great, awesome, amazing group of people. And I love it so very much. And I'm so glad to be building this community and have this cozy little corner of the planner community to share with you. But so I did January and I have a lot of my challenges in here that I did and it's been working great like that. February, we have March, and I've been doing like these like cover pages and getting in a lot of different types of journaling. Like not just necessarily like, what did I do today? You know, just different creativity type things and lists and stuff like that. Again, this is all related to the challenge or the monthly challenges that I post up in Patreon. This is March. March actually was a pretty full month. I did a lot in March. And then I never went back to write my letter to myself. That was like the last challenge. I think that was in March and I never went back to do it. So I'm probably going to do that this weekend. And then I decorated for April. And then I did this page because I was going to use it for journaling. And then I didn't do anything. So here we are in July and I picked it up again and I'm actually using it as like a journal right now. And then I will get into my July challenge over on Patreon. But this is still a good planner or good journal, I should say. I still love this. It's just sometimes I don't have the time to put extra into it and I'm not mad at it. I'm hoping that I can be the girl. I don't know if I can be, but I'm hoping that I can be the girl that if I do not fill this up by the time we get to January, that I will just keep going till it's done. I always have high hopes and expectations that that's what I'm going to do. But then let's face it, we get into planner season and journal season and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that. And then I'll start a new one. But I'm hoping to stick with this one because I really do like this one. So this one might take us through to 2026. Not sure yet. Depends on how much more I get done. Okay. Now, I love this. I'm going to start with that. I love this media planner. Or media journal. This is a Yoseka, oh my goodness. What is this? It is a Yoseka Stology. I'm like, what is it? I can't remember. I love it. It's in the Yoseka green color. I'm a little obsessed with Yoseka stationery. Sorry, not sorry. But I love how I decorated it. And now this, I've always struggled with like a reading journal. I don't read a lot. I love to read, but I don't have opportunity to read a lot. I have recently started reading or listening to audiobooks and reading audiobooks. Game changer. The reason why I don't read a lot is because I don't have a lot of sit down time. And when I read, I like to read. Like I don't like to read a couple pages. I like to read a couple of chapters. So I don't have a lot of that time. And then when I do have that time, I'm spending it doing something else, whether I am doing a diamond painting or I'm doing some Legos or I'm gaming or I'm writing in my journals. So listening to audiobooks has been a game changer for me because I have been listening to an audiobook while I drive. I've been listening to the audiobooks when I'm doing laundry, when I'm cooking dinner, when I'm, laying out by the pool, because I'm not a big fan of like reading outside in the sun. Bothers my eyes and I can't see with sunglasses on because I'm an old person. But I think I have read like 15 books now, and my goal for 2025 was 12. Now, granted, I do have paper books to read. I have 4 of them. So that is going to be like another like mini goal to actually read the books without too much pressure. But I can never fill up a reading journal. So I thought long and hard about it in 2024. And I decided to do a media journal. So what does that mean? That is anything from books, audiobooks, podcasts, games that I'm playing, movies that we've watched, TV shows. I don't know if I said TV shows, but TV shows, and like what my thoughts are on them. It kind of like my thought process started happening when I was watching the show From, and I was like, because it kind of reminded me of like Lost. If you've ever seen Lost, let me know in the comments below. I'm still not over the ending of Lost, just FYI. But I started thinking about how there are all these theories. Like I have theories for Yellow Jackets and all that stuff, and how great it would be to like write it down. But then I didn't have like, where do you write that? So I decided to have a media journal and then be able to rate games that I'm playing and stuff like that. Here's the thing with this though. So I write in it sporadically. So you can see that I started it in January, and these were all the books that I had listened to. Then I have like some new Switch games that I bought with Christmas presents and gift cards and things like that. So I started writing about those. And then shows that I was binging and I watched, and I absolutely love this. Like I love the way it's coming out. I do think that I'm going to add a little bit more deco. Like I'm still, again, kind of finding my way. And that's what the beauty is for me with a journal or a planner, and like starting it in 2025 and like just being creative and like finding your way. So a couple more books, a game. I love this game. And then we did a couple of shows, a few shows that we finished watching. And then I don't have anything, but I have a sticky note of all the books and the shows that I've watched. And I have notes in my Hobonichi Cousin, like on my daily pages of like what I thought about it and things like that. And I will eventually, because Friday night is like my cozy night when Joe goes and games and I sit at my desk and I binge a show and I journal or just be creative, color, whatever it is. It's my downtime. I have other times for downtime, but that's like a big chunk of time for me. And I was planning on doing it, I think, when I did my April flip through, which was like at the end of May. And then again, tired stuff happened. School was getting out and all that good stuff. So I didn't have a chance to update it. Then when we did my June flip through, did we do my June flip through? Oh my gosh, guys, seriously, I do this every time. When I did my next flip through, I still hadn't done anything. I'm pretty certain I did a flip through. But anyways, gosh, guys, see, this is what happens. And if you're wondering, it's not just because I'm sick. This is how I normally am. If you've been around for a little while, you know this. This is real life on this channel. I don't edit. Whatever comes into my brain comes out. And sometimes what comes into my brain doesn't make it out because I forget it when it's on its journey to leave the brain. But I haven't had a chance to update this. Just that's where I'm getting at. So I'm hoping, I was thinking tomorrow night, because it is Thursday. I was thinking tomorrow night I would do it, but I don't think Joe's gaming tomorrow night. So then I got sick and all that stuff. But this will be updated, and I have a ton of books to update. I probably will do a reel where I'm coloring in the rest of these books so I can fill in the titles that I've read. If you're interested in this tracker, I do have this. This is the A5 size, and then I do have a week size. These are in my Etsy shop. Everything's linked down below. And then I have like a TV tracker, and then in the back of the book, top reads for the year and my favorite shows. So I haven't done anything yet because I'm afraid that I will run out of spaces. I mean, granted, I could just print another one, but I haven't gotten to that yet. So this might be part of my updating of this. Love this though. Perfect. I don't think I will fill this up in 2025. I could I could surprise myself. I wrinkled it by accident. That's all right. But I love this, and I think it's great, especially if you struggle with reading, but maybe you're a big gamer or you like to watch a lot of TV shows or movies, things like that. Just make a media journal. So it just does everything. All types of media, audiobooks, podcasts, all the things. So there's this one. Love it to death. I haven't updated it, but it's definitely one of my favorites. Okay. What do we do next? This A6. This is a little cutie. These are like the extras, that I don't really need, but I just like to have. I also like having all of the different planners and journals to plan so I can use my stickers. I like to use my stickers. I'm a 90s kid, so I used to collect them and I used to store them in photo albums and all those things. And oh no, I can't use a sticker. And I get it. The anxiety is real. I am definitely not perfect. And I still have stickers where I'm like, oh no, I can't use it. But I like having the extra journals, planners, and things like that. So I can have the ability to use stickers and enjoy them. So this is my to-do list. I like making pretty to-do lists. Like, I think my main thing is I am a list maker. I love it. And the best part about making lists is crossing them off. Even if I have to go back and write in things and cross them off, it's like my favorite thing to do. But I love this planner. I really, really wish this was more functional for me, because this would be the perfect size. I actually, when I did get this one for the wellness, I picked up the supplement. And it is so small, but I haven't tried it yet. I might give it a whirl, but I really don't think it's going to be functional enough for me, and it's too small, and it makes me so sad because I love this size. I think it's so cute. It's like my current 2025 obsession. But this one has been working out pretty good. Again, I give myself grace. I don't always fill it out. Like, we were on vacation and then I'm sick and all that good stuff. Like, I didn't do anything hardly in April. Sometimes I like throw things up on here just to fill in some pages. But we've got May, and then not too much in May. But it's not something that I have to be in every day. I think that, like, when I go back at the end of the year and I can flip through and like maybe like 60 to 80% of it is full, I'm happy. Like, that looks good to me. I like that. And I feel satisfied. And I had the, even if I put stickers on here and I didn't fill it out, I don't feel bad, because I had the time spent to be creative and use my stickers and enjoy my stickers. So I'm okay if I didn't go back in and fill it out. But I do love this one, I will say. So we have June, and then this is when I think I got sick sometime after this. It's coming. So I did good, and then I got sick. Oh no, I'm getting sick. There it is. And I had all this set up, but again, I sat and I enjoyed using the stickers. And I'm okay that I didn't go in and fill it out. I was sick. And then Monday I started feeling better, and I actually didn't get into it this week yet. And that's okay, because again, it's like when I have the chance, if I'm feeling creative, and I can write down my to-do list. And again, I have a to-do list in here. I have a to-do list in my Hobonichi Cousin. I have a chicken scratch to-do list on my counter. I love to-do lists. But I love this one. And again, I really wish this was more functional for me, because I would use this as my everyday planner. But it's not functional enough for me. But it is fun to have for pleasure. So, okay. Guys. I can't even. I'm surprised I have so many, honestly. I think this is probably the most that I've had. Like, and the most that I've stuck with, like, for planners and journals. And I think, like, in 2024, like, I tried, like, a Sterling Ink B5, and I did the Sterling Ink Traveler's Notebook. And it wasn't that I needed another planner, because, again, I could, like, live in this planner. It would be a bit heavy, but these two planners would be fine for me. I just wanted to experiment and try other planners. Like, I just went out and bought a Happy Planner. Again, if you guys have been around, I first started this channel with Happy Planner. First found Happy Planner, and that's what the planner was that I got into. I was looking for budgeting stuff, and I fell down a rabbit hole. found this amazing planner community. Hi, everyone. Never knew it existed, never knew how much I absolutely needed it and loved it, and I'm so happy to have found it. But I did. I started off as a happy planner, and there's something about happy planner. I love it. I will dabble in it for a little bit, and then I kind of shelf it again. But I think I might use it for like a main hub planner for the house, like all things budgeting, projects, kid things, like school things and music things and after school things and all that stuff. So this way, if like I get sick or something happens, there is a main planner that Joe can just grab and just everything's in there. So work in progress. When I have some free time, I will get in it. But this is the first year that I think I've had this many and this many that I've kept up with and thoroughly enjoyed. Didn't feel like it was a chore. Gave myself grace if I've missed a little bit and just keep going. Like somebody asked me once, like, what do you do when, you know, you haven't been in your planner or a journal for a little while? And I said, I just pick it up and I keep going. I just turn the page and just keep going because everything tells a story. You miss some pages in your journal, you miss some pages in your planner. It's okay, because a lot of times, like, you could write like a little note, what happened, I was sick, or this happened, we went on vacation, whatever it is, if you want that little reminder. But I think for the most part, especially if there's something that's like huge that happens, that kind of rocked your world that you couldn't write about, you were sick or something happened, whatever, God forbid. But I think we kind of remember that. And when we're flipping through journals and planners and there's those blank pages, they also tell that story. So this is something to think about so you don't feel bad. Have grace. This planner was an impulse buy, but I will say it has worked out very well. I love this one. You guys hear me. If you see me, I talk about it all the time. This was an impulse buy. I got this because I saw another creator with it and I was like, oh my gosh. And this is the problem with Hobonichi. I wish they're cousins, and I know like the Hon or the Hon or Han or however you say it, they have different color covers. I don't necessarily like the planners this big, like in the A5 size with the hardcover. I wish they would take the Hobonichi Cousin and give it covers. Like the design, keep it a soft cover, but put a design on it, because I don't like the cover. I don't like the cover of the Hobonichi Cousin. That is my one thing that I'm like, I don't like. But what happens with that is I see all these cute weeks come out and I'm like, I need this one too. So this was an impulse buy, but it was a good one. I love this cover. It is absolutely beautiful. But I decided to make it my gratitude journal, where I just take a little bit of time, morning or at night, and I just write in a couple of lines. And again, this was something that's kind of evolved, but yet stayed the same. So in my Hobonichi Weeks that I use for my everyday carry, I wrote like a section for high and low. One good thing, one bad thing that happened in my day. And then I actually started using it in here, and it's been more appropriate in here, and it works really well. I am very surprised that I have kept up with it as much as I have. I think I've only missed like 2 weeks maybe. Some of it I will admit, because again, we keep it real here. I have gone back and backed, journaled, I guess you would say, but not a lot. So maybe like 1 or 2 weeks, like in totality. I think what's happened with this, because I have tried a gratitude journal before in the past. It did not work. It tanked miserably. I was hard on myself. I was upset with myself. I didn't think it was for me. But this year, because of the impulse buy, I decided I wanted to use this for something. So I thought maybe I would try it again. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm in a different season in life right now, so it was working for me, or if my approach to it changed, which made it easier for me. So can you have a journal, a gratitude journal, where you just write in it and not decorate it? Absolutely, you can. 100%. I like to decorate and do all those things. So what I did this year was I pre-decorate. So I pre-decorate the month, and then I can just pull it out and write in what I'm grateful for. A lot of this is mostly RongRong stickers. I absolutely love her stickers, and her PET tape works great in here. I feel like you can still use it in you can still use the larger stickers in a functional spread for functional planning, but it works really well to kind of have like nice stickers and writing in here, and I like the vibes. So and then I use like this is according to Allie. I love that. It was for Easter. It was so pretty. And again, mostly just RongRong. I really enjoy her stickers in here. I have also been playing around with using different colored inks with different themes. because if you've been around, I think I just talked about this in one of my other videos, I mainly write in black. Whether I'm journaling or planning, I've had a thing with colored ink where, I don't know, it's not that I don't like it, it's just not been my favorite. But I've also fallen down the rabbit hole of fountain pens, and I'm not mad at that. But that's also kind of made me fall down another hole of fountain pen inks. And I think I really fell down the hole when I went to Yoseka Stationery Fest last summer, and I just saw all the beautiful inks, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I really enjoy using the inks, but I was having trouble using them, planning, journaling. So I decided to start getting more creative with my gratitude journal and my 5-year journal. You'll see that in a minute. And using the different colored inks for that to kind of like acclimate myself to it. And I will say I'm getting used to it and I'm liking it. I'm not mad at it. So I have all these different colors in here and I kind of try to match the theme. And okay, I've got purple going on right now. Oh, this is like the coffee monster. I can't remember, day to night, night to day. I can't remember. Love this color. And I've been using it in a I don't even know. Bennu, I don't know how to say it. One of my Patreons, Hannah, gave this to me when I met her at Stationery Fest. And again, thank you so much, Hannah. I love this pen. I think it is so great, and I love the ink with it, the Coffee Monster Co. ink from Robert Oster. And that's what I've been using for this month for my gratitude journal. So this has been working really well. I have high hopes that I will be able to fill this and finish it for the end of the year. And maybe we'll see, who knows, 2026 will bring another one. Okay. What else do we have? I think I'm going to save my 5-year journal for last because I love this one. And I have some things that I want to show you in here. But we have my Hobonichi Weeks. I don't know if we really need to talk about this too much. These are, like I've said several times in this video, these two are my planners. Like, everything else can go except maybe a journal, you know, like maybe that. Like I could have a very modest planner journaling pile, stack, whatever you want to call it. I think that if I was just a family of one, the Hobonichi Weeks would probably be just fine. But obviously I've got, you know, a husband and 2 kids and a whole household I'm running. So these are my 2 planners. These are not going anywhere. I have literally found my planner piece in these. There's 2 things I would change about the Hobonichi Cousin. The cover, which as you can see is easy enough to decorate and change on your own. But the other thing that I would definitely change is the dark, the red and the dark for the Sundays and the Saturday and here. And I know that Sterling Ink doesn't have that. I know that Wonderland 222 doesn't have that, but there's just something about the Hobonichi planner. I can't get away from it. I love it. I've tried Sterling Ink, great company, love their stuff, but I just not for the Hobonichi for me. I think that my ideal planner for me, if I had to create a planner, which who knows, maybe someday I will, but I think for my perfect planner, it would be very, very similar to the Hobonichi. And again, I know the other companies are too, but I think what I would like to see for me personally is the monthly layout and then a weekly layout. Like, so the month, 4 weeks, and then either a section in the back for the months of daily or a section in between each weekly for dailies. And like just have it be all together. So like this is August, you know, and it's the month with all the weeklies and then your dailies and that I use for journaling pages. I think that would be my ideal planner and I would love that, but I could be wrong. I think that what happens is that I love using the daily pages, but then, you know, you get towards the back and she gets very chunky. Like she's already chunking up. We're only 6 months in and I'm like, oh boy, this might be the chunkiest one ever. But you have to turn it in on itself, which is fine. I mean, these are all minor things, but I think I would enjoy it more if I had my dailies with my weeklies instead of also having to kind of do that or flip. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. I don't even know how I would even start to create my own journal or planner. It would be definitely something that I could link into, eventually do maybe. I have a long list of things that I'd like to try. Like I would like to get into podcasts. Not sure the first thing and how I would even, but let me know in the comments if that is something that you'd be interested in. And it would be like hot, like coffee talk kind of type things, you know, talk planners, talk life, things like that. So side note, squirrel, if you're new here, that's what happens. But let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts would be on a podcast. Okay. So Hobonichi Cousin, still working, still planning, still journaling. My favorite part of this planner is the journaling part, I think. It's the whole thing. The only thing that I will say, and I actually saw somebody today, so these monthly pages, oh man, I have struggled for the last 3 years to figure out what I want to use them for. Happy Planner was like, here's your first page of the month. It's your currently page. What are you currently listening to? What are you currently loving? And I was thinking about doing something like that there, but I don't know. It doesn't really tickle my fancy. So I started off by decorating the monthly pages, and then I didn't do anything. And I'm like, well, okay, at least I did something. It's different than last year where they were blank, completely blank. And then, let's see, March is when I did the journaling prompts. Didn't like it. Completely messed it up. I'm like, whatever. But I don't think I did anything in April. No, I just kind of stuck down some like motivational washi tape from the Planner Monkey Co. And then May, I didn't do anything. June, I did a spring cleaning list, which was kind of nice. And then I didn't do anything yet for July, but I did see somebody in the Coffee Monster Co. group that put a post up showing what they did for their monthly page. And they took like all like little bits of stickers, and they like did July, and then they did all like Coffee Monster Co. stickers. So what I'm thinking, I kind of have an idea. And I'm sorry, if you're watching this, I don't remember who it was, but I really loved it. I commented on it underneath. I thought it was a really great idea. So I kind of was thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I could do something similar and do like July. And then instead of it just being all Coffee Monster Co., maybe I could put like my favorite stickers that I've used throughout the month. Like just save one and then have like a sticker collage. I'm not sure. Or like in washi, you know what I mean? Like make it pretty. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. I don't need to use it functionally. I don't mind that it's blank, but I feel like I should try something. And I have. So I guess I have it. I guess it's not like I haven't. I have been. So, okay. That is the Hobonichi Cousin. Love this one. She's my favorite. I'm giving her a big hug right now. And then my Hobonichi Weeks. This one's my favorite because it's my family. Love this cover. When I went to the Hobonichi preview party last summer, I was like, OMG. Whoa, beeline. And I didn't even know this was a cartoon. Like, I didn't know it was an anime. That's how terrible I am. I just loved it because I love the illustration. I love the colors. P.S. I love the show. And Spencer and I love the books. So there's that. It was a happy find, new to me. Love this. I'm actually, gosh, don't tell anybody, but I'm actually thinking about getting the cover for the A6. Don't tell anybody except everybody on YouTube and the internet, because we'll get into it. But my because is because I have the 5-year and I don't like this. I mean, like, it's nice, it's fine, but I didn't act fast enough to get the cover, and it's a very thick, she's a thick one starting without any bulk from writing in it and all that stuff. And I want something for it, and I can't find one that I'd like. But I did establish that this fits nicely right now on here. And I love this. So I was thinking I would get the Spy Family cover and use it for this, and then put this on here. I love how I justify things. This is my girl math. Okay, this planner, I love it. It is my ride or die. This was actually my first Hobonichi that I hopped into, because I got, gosh, when was it? 2022 maybe? No, 2023. And I bought it. It was on sale. I got it on Amazon. We were already in like October, and I'm like, let me try it, because I wasn't sure about the paper. The paper can be kind of scary when you're coming in hot from a Happy Planner and that really nice thick paper. I got it, fell in love with it. I was obsessed. This is my small but mighty planner. I love them. I obviously do. I have 3 of them. There's just something about Hobonichi. I really love it. But it's a very simple planner. Like my calendars are very simple. It's just kind of like at a glance, so I know it's up when I'm out in public. Because I do tend to take this with me. I haven't decorated for July yet. Stay tuned for that. I'm not sure when you guys are going to see this. Probably Sunday, which is what day? The 6th. I haven't quite decided. I don't think it's going to go up tomorrow. Tonight is the Hobonichi Cousin. Yeah, so it'll probably go up on Sunday. Definitely hit that notification bell because sometimes life happens and my videos don't go up when I want them to. But I will be decorating for July. I'm going to create a reel and put it over on Instagram. So if you're not following us over on Instagram, head over and give us a follow over there. We'd love to have you. But I think I'm going to decorate for July. I've been kind of like not sure what I wanted to do for the month of July. 4th of July has always been like my favorite holiday. I love summer. I love the pool parties, barbecues. 4th of July is our Day of Freedom, you know, all that good stuff. Declaration of Independence, all the stuff that like seems to be going down the toilet right now. But I've been like not sure how I want to decorate. I didn't know if I wanted to be like patriotic. But I think that I might be because I think it's important to hold on to the fact that the United States of America, like, you know, the Pledge of Allegiance that we say every day, that I used to say every day in school, talks about the life, liberty, and justice of all, for all. And I think that's important, especially with everything that's going on. So I think that that's what I'm going to do. So if you want to check out that reel, I will put that up on Instagram. It'll probably be up tomorrow, which is the 4th of July. So it's definitely there now if you're seeing this video. But anyways, that's the only thing I wanted to say. Political, like, you know, I don't have my head on the ground. I just don't like to talk about it too much. If you know, you know. You know where my stance is. And I also think that it's important that this and everything that's going on in the world does not rob us of our joy, because that's how they win. So I hope that you find joy and comfort and cozy and all the things here in this channel, in this little corner. I keep it real. I keep it cozy and all that good stuff. So I hope that that can be that for you. Okay, so this planner has evolved over the years. I don't have anything to show you right now, but this seems to be what's working for me now. I use it to plan on this side. I have a couple of trackers here just because I really like the way that the trackers look, and I keep them in here. And then I have lists of things that I need to do. I'm in this planner a lot, but there are weeks where I don't use it, and I'm okay with that. Stuff comes up, like maybe I'm traveling, or I'm sick, or I'm busy. And again, this is a companion. Like I haven't even planned. Today's Friday. No, today's Thursday, and I haven't planned for this week. And that's okay. It's a companion. So when I'm going to be out and about, it comes out and it gets used a lot. If I'm home, like I was sick. Oh, that's what happened. So I was sick last week. I told you guys, if you watched my plan with me last week, I planned and I redated, and then I didn't even realize that I planned for the week that I was sick. So I just glued the pages together so be ready to plan for this week, which I'm not going to at this point. Probably I might just like play around with it. But again, the biggest piece of advice I can give you when it comes to your planners, give yourself grace. If you have not planned for a little bit, just turn the page. Like, let me see. I probably have multiple weeks in a row that I didn't plan. December. Oh, this is me playing around with different stickers. I use, because I didn't start this one in December, so it was kind of nice to have some free pages in the front. Let's see. April, I was away. I decorated here, but I didn't really go back in and check anything off. And I just keep going. It's okay. Like I said, like I know here we traveled. Pretty certain we traveled. Spencer was sick. She had the flu at some point. So like things like that, like if my kids are sick, if we're traveling, I won't plan in it, and I'm okay with that. I love these covers. These are the, what are they called? Tragan. I think I'm saying that correctly. This one's my favorite. I've been really seriously talking myself out of not getting the A5 size for the Hobonichi Cousin. One, because I don't want my planners to match like that. I mean, it's fine if they do, but, and it's like $85. So I'm like, but we'll see. Stay tuned. I never say never, because I would like that. I do have a cover for this one. I just took it off because I've been turning the pages on into itself, and I was journaling, so I just left it off. This one I love. I don't love the black. I will say I got something on it. That's what happens. And I probably can wash it, but this is real life. So, I have cats. I have 4 of them. Poppy likes to be on my desk a lot. And this gets like linty and cat hair. So I'm not a huge fan of the black. I love the style though. I just didn't want to have a green one because I won't have red. If you've been around, you know I don't like red. But I didn't want to have like green and green and green and green, even though I probably could, but it kind of gets boring. But anyways, okay. That's my 2 cents on this one. And let's get into this. This has probably been my most favorite, aside from my media journal addition to my journal planner lineup. I just got coffee all over me, and I have a white shirt on. I swear it's because I have a white shirt on. Okay, so this planner or journal, I have been like trying to, for a couple of years, I was like, should I get it? Should I not get it? I don't know. And then I decided to pull the trigger this year. My apologies. Weston came out. He lost something. He's getting nervous. He can't find it. We'll find it after. Anyways, so this planner I had been debating for a while. I've had journals similar to this where like my kids were babies and it was like a line a day kind of situation, or a little journaling every day when they were babies and stuff like that. And I didn't keep up with it. I thought it was me, but it wasn't really me. It was situational. I had babies, and it's really hard it was hard for me to keep up with that kind of stuff. So I was kind of hesitant about this. I liked the idea. I liked the concept. Then it was like the size. I didn't know what size to get. I ended up with the A6. I'm so glad I went with the A6. The A5 is nice, but it was kind of like, ooh. And it's not that I don't have anything to write about, because I do. Obviously, I have multiple journals. I'm a talker. I talk a lot out loud. I talk a lot in my head, and then I have to put it down on paper. So it wasn't necessarily that I wouldn't have anything to say to fill up the A5, but I wanted something cute and compact that really just didn't take too much brain power to write down how the day was, if there's something happening in the news, or whatever the heck I decided to write that day. So I'm very happy with the size. The size was perfect. I highly recommend it, especially if you're kind of like, I don't know. This one is for 2025 through 2029. There's a lot of things I want to document. My kids are both in middle school. Weston's almost done with middle school. Spencer's going into middle school. So I thought it'd be a good time to write. When I decided to pull the trigger on it, it was before like the political stuff happened. I'm trying to not put too much political stuff in here, relevant stuff once a week, because it's just so much. I don't want the whole thing to be like, oh my gosh. So I think I've found like a good balance for that. When I started it back in January, and again, a part of the process and the fun of journals is how we're going to use them, and I'm excited to see how I evolve in this one book over the next 5 years. So when I first started, I just started writing. And then I realized, I don't know what day it is. So I started writing the days down. And I was just using different tombos to highlight the day. So January is multicolored, experimenting with some stickers. And then we got into February. And I decided in February to stick with one colored tombow and one colored ink. So I believe this one is my Sarasa Dry. No, my Sarasa Clip. This was like a vintage pack that I got on Amazon a while ago. And I decided to stick with that color, and I did it through the month of February. Then when we head into March, I used a different color tombow. And I used Robert Oster, I think it's Green at Night, colored ink, because that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get more into I'm acclimating myself to colored inks. And then, let's see. April, I believe I used the Forgotten Iced Coffee by Coffee Monster Co. It was a collaboration with Esterbrook, and I used a different color tombow. And then I also, in March, decided I wanted to play around with some stickers. Another part of this journal that I was kind of struggling with was this page and how I wanted to decorate it. So I didn't want to do like a full-on decoration because it's a 5-year journal. There's not enough space because of this writing down here to decorate for each, like pull this line out and decorate for each day. I didn't want to pull the line out to journal more. So I was having some trouble figuring it out. And then I was cleaning out my stickers, which I do pretty regularly because I will forget what I have if it's out of sight, out of mind, if I stick it in a cupboard somewhere. And I had a lot of sterling ink stickers, which are really, really nice, thin stickers. So I decided to play around with them because I'm also trying to make sure I don't bulk it up too much. And I absolutely love what I did. And I'm going to decorate a little bit each year using different stickers and eventually fill this up. Kind of like the idea of what I was thinking about for the monthly page in the Hobonichi Cousin. Something along those lines. But then I had a lot of stickers. I used them all. I used all of my sterling ink stickers, so I was really proud. Every time I got rid of a sheet and threw it away, I was so proud of myself. And then I ran out, as you could see. But wait, where are they? Oh, right. So I ran out and I wasn't putting any stickers down. But when I went to Little Craft Fest, I had gotten some rub-on stickers. Did I use any? Back here, let me see. These are not. These are all sterling. Yeah. So then I got some rub-on stickers because they're like paper tattoos. So no bulk, really. I mean, like, aside from like the writing. So I got a couple of packages at Stationery Fest. Not Stationery Fest, Little Craft Fest, sorry. Love them. So what I did was I just went ahead one night and I went and I just stuck on all the stickers. And I really like how it came out. So I got a couple of different packs. I got this one, and I apologize. I don't remember what they were, and they're long gone now. But I really just like the little subtle stickers. It kind of like makes it seem like it's part of the journal itself. This was another pack that I had gotten, and I did this through all the way through May. Oh, I missed a page. Oh, no, sorry. Did I? June, yeah. Okay, so I have to go back. No, I skipped. Okay, apparently I skipped a page. I skipped a couple of days. I've been very consistent with it. I might miss a couple of days, like in a week, and I'll go back. But there were lots of different things going on, so I'm fine with that. There's like a few pages here and there. That's what makes it mine. That's what makes it a journal. But I will kind of go back and like see what happened that day and then like write something. Because again, my Hobonichi Cousin. But these stickers that I put down are from, I think they're from Amazon. Are these them? I'm not sure. These are not. I'm trying to remember now. This is where they start. So I didn't have any more. I ran out. These are from Stationery Fest. Little Craft Fest, my goodness, guys. I ran out, so I didn't have any. And I was like on a search. So I'm going to have like a little stationery haul video coming up soon. So again, definitely hit that bell notification. But I did pick up some rub-on stickers from Coco Daisy, which I'm really excited. I haven't even opened up the box. Like I've only looked at it, but I'm excited to do an unboxing. Unfortunately, I've been sick, so I haven't gotten done what I wanted to get done yet. But I picked up some stickers from Coco Daisy. These are from Amazon. We'll talk about them in a second. And then I got a bunch from Yoseka that will be coming in soon. So we're going to do a big haul. But anyways, these came from Amazon. They're rub-on sheets. They're okay. They're not the best. I was struggling with some of them, like where like the back of the paper wouldn't come off. Or it did come off and the sticker was stuck to the wrong part. Like it stayed stuck to the backing. I don't know. Like they're not the best. They're really pretty, so it's kind of unfortunate. I did struggle with them a little bit. Once they're on, they're not bad. But I did some decorating through. I like pre-decorated and then I went in and I fill it in. So today's the 3rd and I still have to go back and do the last 2 days, which is fine. Typically in a week, so it's like 7 days in a week. I might miss like 2 or 3 and then I go back. And then when I go back and fill it in, that's when I kind of like prep out the rest and I put more of these down. These rub-on stickers are working very well. I have yet to try like the washi tape shop with their PET. They're very, very thin, and you can cut them and put them on. These are my new obsession right now. These are older ones. I do have a link to the washi tape shop. Anything I talk about that I say I have a link for or anything, check the description. That's where you'll find everything. I'm currently obsessed with these. But they're thin, so they might work too. I just haven't tried them yet. So, so far, you know, we're halfway through this book, and I have been thoroughly enjoying it. I used a paper clip to mark my page. It does come with a string. I just like to use the paper clip because then it makes it cute. Guys, whew. All right. The one other planner I just wanted to show you real quick. I'm not going to get into too much detail about because it's not super private, but there is some information in here that I don't necessarily want shared on the internet. This is the Hobonichi Weeks. I love this design. This is a spring start, and I started using this for content planning. So I just wanted to kind of flip through. Very minimal. And again, it's a work in progress. But I have like a color code key that I keep in the back here. And then I can just use my zig dot markers to, I'm having a day, guys, to mark like, this is what I need to film for YouTube, this is Patreon, that kind of thing. And then I've been like, just making a list, more or less. Like on this day, this is what I need to do. And then I can go in and I can check off everything I've been doing. Another thing that's been really nice and helpful for me is like creating a little chart so I can keep track of my affiliate links and how I'm sharing them. I don't like to overload people with like, buy this, buy that, here's my affiliate link. So I like to keep it on like a nice cycle and keep it very real, very authentic. When I'm loving something, I want to share it. I want to show you guys. I get excited. You know, if you've been around here, excited I get with stickers. So I like that I've been kind of tracking it. So I'm not like inundating anybody with like, bam, 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 like here's this, you know? So it's kind of like, me being able to keep it more authentic and at the same time be able to share everything with you guys and not overwhelm. So I hope that makes sense. So this has been helping a lot. So, whew, guys, I don't even know how long this video was because I've had to stop it a couple of times. Usually I have like a count on the top, like it's been 35 minutes or longer. This has probably been an hour video with a couple of interruptions, which I apologize for. But that is it, guys. This is my 2025 6-month recap. We have three A6 size, four Hobonichi Week size. So that's like what, 7 already? And then we have the Hobonichi Cousin, my media journal, and then my Patreon / personal traveler's notebook journal. These are great, guys. I know it's a lot. I know, like, what do we got? 7, 8, 9, 10. This is overkill. Like, call me out. It's fine. I don't care. This is what tickles my fancy. Like I said before in the beginning of this video, journaling and planning is my #1 cozy hobby. That is what I love to do. It's therapy. It's an outlet creatively, mentally, all that good stuff. So might seem excessive to some, and that's fine, especially if you're just using it for planning and you just have one planner or one journal. Totally get it. This is just what I love to do. And I'm very happy with my lineup this year, and it's working out really well. I feel very proud of myself for taking the time to really analyze what I need and what will help me make me feel good throughout the year. And I found it. No promises that this is all going to come with me in 2026. What's working for me now might not work for me then. Like I said before with my gratitude journal, didn't work for me then, works for me now, kind of thing. So I hope that this video inspires you. I hope that you found, maybe you got some ideas on different ways to use planners and journals. And I hope that it has allowed you to give yourself some grace if you've been hard on yourself about your planners or your journals. I really hope that hearing my journey and seeing all my planners and journals that I am in and out of all year long, that it's helped you to have grace and that it's okay. You can start and stop. They're your planners, they're your journals. You can do what you want. It is your corner of the world. Do it. Have it be for you. That makes sense. All right, guys. This is a long video. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come and hang out with me and talk journals and planners. I'm so excited you're here with us, and I'm very grateful for you, so thank you, because I know we're all busy. So thank you for taking that time and chatting and hanging with me. I appreciate it. And until I see you again, have a beautiful week and keep planning. Bye.